testify. This is my testimony. I'm here to testify. This is my testimony. Say, I know that we gon' be alright. Say, I know that we gon' struggle and fight. Say, I know we gonna see dark nights, but everything gonna be alright. One step, one day at a time is how I live my life. And I do it for Jesus Christ, who made that sacrifice. No struggle I can't face, mountain I can't climb. No weapon formed against me could ever stop me now. It's like staring at the river with the water so calm. Situations in my life made my heart so numb. Breakthrough coming if I could just hold on. Hey mama, I know you prayed for this day right here. Finally you got a chance to see it. Yes ma'am, your baby boy done got his life right.
Now I just want to let's can we get some kind of applause when we come back from that last song? Stand by, 3, 2, 1, and up. Amen. Wow. Well, first of all, I want to say outstanding job to you gentlemen, and Brother Demarkis, outstanding job on your interviewing skills. But the last time that you all were on the broadcast, really enjoyed the interview. You had some amazing things to say, but I want to see, give us sort of an update to what's going on at this point since the last interview. I'm going to begin with you, Brother Antonio. Now, you are the founder of the game.
Yeah, you could say the director. The
director, yeah. Okay. So tell us what's going on now. We're into a new year, a new school year. So what's taking place with that?
What's taking place right now is I'm still calling and texting the parents and making sure they holding their end of the bargain, okay, being accountable. And I'm going up to the school and eating lunch with them and talking to the teachers and still holding the students accountable. Wow. Because like I said, at the last interview, it was 10 guys, and out of those 10, 4 of them was A honor roll students, and the other 4 was AB honor roll students, and 2 of them was an AB and 1 C.
Wow.
Honor roll, students. So I'm still trying to make sure everybody hold their end of the bargain, because they wrote their goals on that piece of paper saying they all wanted a honor roll. So wow, I'm still checking in on them, and then their parents call me and let me know if they're having a football game, or I go by their practice, and they just happy just to see me.
Okay. So now let me ask you, are all of the young men this year from the same school that your son goes to?
About 5 of them.
Okay.
They go to the same school as him.
So how many total do you have this year going into?
I have 10 this year.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Now, Brother Doug, now you are a very deep minister, as I understand.
Yes, sir.
And the Lord has given you a lot of wisdom, and so I'm sure that all the gentlemen appreciate, because I think you're the oldest out of the group?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. So tell us what's been happening since the last time you were on the Rejoice program. Anything new that you can share with the viewers?
Well, no more than just getting ready to establish the Coalition of 50, which the name may change by the time we get it up and running. Just staying in God's presence, being usable, and still pouring into them, and we pour into each other. So I'm just grateful to be obedient to the word and being able to be a sounding board or a leaning post or whatever I may need to be sometimes in these guys' life, because accountability is the key, and having a good solid foundation is always the key to being a man, something that you can stand on. And God, his word has supported me through some real hard times in my life.
Okay.
And so I always try to let these guys know and let them see behind some of the there's two faces as a lot of people have. The one that they have when they deal with people, and the one that they really are. I allow these guys to see me for who I am, and also because I know that they have my best interest in mind.
Amen.
So we support each other in that way. We a chain, and we tightly form together. So I'm just grateful to be where I am in life.
Awesome. Brother Demarkis, I know
Sir.
you do a lot of things, and you're busy developing the organization here in Mobile. So what, and any new things have happened since the last time you were on the
Yes,
broadcast?
man. A lot of things. I
Okay.
actually talked with a gentleman the other day that was referred to me by you, that he was on your show as well. So me and him had the opportunity to chit-chat about some things, some projects that he had up and coming.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll be able to work on some stuff in the future. But outside of that, we're actually getting ready to put together what we call I Am Driven for Success Financial University.
Okay.
In which we'll be educating people on budgeting, investing as far as preparing for retirement, and just how to make your money work for you, and then also college funds, because a lot of these kids come out of school and they're already $40,000-$50,000 in debt. So we want to try to give the parents insight and provide them with means to how they can help their kids get ahead, for that. So we have that going on, and then still supporting these gentlemen and trying to perfect their projects and their ministries that they have.
Amen.
As well. So it's a lot of different things going on. God's been blessing us quite a bit with the group and moving forward.
Let me ask you, now I know it's a core group of 4 of you, and now do you all ever add to that group men? I mean, is there a fellowship? Are you all just have your fellowship and then you outreach to, I guess, the teenagers and the young people? In other words, do you have a group of men like your own age that you add to your numbers? Because I know I always see you in 4s, so usually the other gentleman wasn't able to make it. But
Well, you remember on the first time we was on the show, there was another gentleman up there, Greg. That was
that's right, with the game.
We have people that will assist us. But one thing about us, Joseph, is in our organization, everything that we do based on the instructions of God.
Okay.
And we'll always be us 4 will always be the face of I Am Driven for Success.
Okay.
But I know that God will add elements to that and different perspectives. So, as He instructs us to embrace people and bring people in, then we'll do that. But the core of it will always be us 4, because that's where it began and that's where it started, and it's going to be up to us to basically, as new people come in to work with us, Brother Greg, for us to teach them our way and the level of accountability, because this is more than just a nonprofit organization. This is ministry for us, and it's a lifestyle in which we live by. We don't just talk about these things. We really live our lives this way.
Wow.
So we like to have people come in that's on that same platform, that same standard, so that when we go out here to minister to these kids, they don't see a drop off. I never want anyone to see us doing or saying one thing, and then behind other doors they see us doing something different.
Right.
So we try to keep everything on a playing field, and the only way to get that right is to allow God to send the people that He needs to send to us to work with us. But
Wow.
He's connected us with a lot of people, and we're ever so grateful for His grace and His mercy.
With I'm Driven for Success, what is the thing that you are most, and I use this word in a positive context, but what are you most proud of in terms of your accomplishments, your direction for the future? What are you most proud of concerning I'm driven for success?
For me, and I guess I'll let each one of y'all answer, but for me personally, just being able to see what God gave me and to be able to hook up with these guys and actually see it come to life.
Okay.
To see the vision come to life. And then just, most importantly for me is to see that each one of these guys, are able to walk in the likeness in which we need to walk in order to, to do what we're doing.
Yeah.
To be real about it. But, definitely, I was this year, I think the highlight for me would have probably been, Tony's program, The Game.
Okay.
And, what he did with those kids, man. We even shot a music video with him with Cash.
Wow.
Used his graduation commissioning service to do that. So, it was a really, really great turnout, and just see the support of the parents, man. And,
Wow.
How much we really touched the kids and the parents. It was a very humbling experience for me and for all of us.
Wow. Brother Doug, what would you say in all your efforts and the organization that you are most proud of, most impressed or proud of?
I'm proud of everything, that a lot of the things that we've done, but the day that he decided to step into ministry.
Wow.
It was like watching your own son grow up and develop right in front of your eyes, simply from the wisdom that God had given me.
Wow.
And when he began to accept his calling, I didn't make his initial sermon, but he had been preaching all his life. Mm-hmm. And the things that we had accomplished together, and when he, decided to, I call it a major step into the ministry itself, to get the title, then it brought tears to my eyes, because it was like watching my son from a teenager grow up and be a man.
Wow.
And even when I married him, it was a great joy for me, because all those are moments that, I have to stay humble, knowing that God poured wisdom into me enough that it would give another young man direction to make a decision to grow up and be what he started on the journey to be all that he could be.
Amen.
So that is one thing that I will always be proud of.
That's awesome. Wow. Brother Antonio.
Yeah, one of my proudest moments was actually yesterday after we left downtown at the Unity Walk.
Okay.
And we went back to Demarkis' house, and we sat around the table, myself, Doug, and Demarkis and Cash. We sat around the table and we talked about all the things that we went through this past year with the Game, my program, and his mentoring program, and the business opportunity with Demarkis, and we just all talked about where we came from, and started off with a vision, and all of it came to reality, and we was already writing. Demarkis had his tape recorder. We was already talking about the upcoming year, because we ended everything last night, and we were starting on a new projects.
Wow.
And that was one of my proudest moments. And another one was seeing them guys, giving them their certificates and their medallions at the graduation. That was one of my proudest moments.
Now, talk about that. You said certificates and graduation. Is that a graduation from you all's organization, or what was that?
It was actually the Game.
The Game.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was their graduation, and like you just said, the parents were really supportive. A lot of people didn't think we would have a big turnout at the graduation, but it was a lot of people. We ate, we fellowship, and
Wow.
Again, right after we did the graduation, Cash, we shot a live video at the church, and it was just awesome.
Wow, that's awesome. But what we want to do, we got about a couple of minutes left. But I want each of you, we may have done this before, but it always, I think, to speak, somebody may be watching the program, and you and what you all offer, and what you can pour into maybe somebody that's watching. They don't have a father, they don't have that motivation or someone behind them helping them to or drive them towards